What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into one of the most requested reviews analysis, so stick around, you don't want to miss this. But before we get into that, if you're considering a purchase, don't miss out on this incredible discount available right now. Check the description below and the pinned first comment. Now let's not delay any further and jump right into the details.
Now, let's hear directly from our first reviewer about their experience.
This reviewer has had an incredibly difficult experience with this electric bike, describing a series of serious problems that began almost immediately after purchase. The issues started right out of the box, as the electric bike arrived damaged and required additional parts just to complete the initial assembly. This was only the beginning of what our reviewer calls a year-long ordeal of constant breakdowns and frustrating interactions with the company's support team. The electronic components proved to be a constant source of failure. The controller, a critical part of the system, had to be replaced multiple times. In one instance, the replacement part sent by the company didn't even fit into its housing, adding to the client's frustration. Things took a more dangerous turn when our reviewer was asked by customer service to perform electrical tests on the battery to prove it was faulty. During this process, the battery sparked, which not only broke the client's testing equipment but also damaged the battery itself, necessitating yet another replacement part. The situation culminated in a catastrophic failure where all of the bike's electronics caught fire. The heat was so intense that some components melted and even welded themselves together. This client expressed serious concern, stating the incident nearly caused a house fire. Throughout this entire process, our reviewer felt completely unsupported, emphasizing that they are not a mechanic or an electrician and should not have been tasked with such specialized and hazardous repairs on a product still under warranty. Despite replacing nearly every major component, the electric bike is once again unusable, and the final warning to others is stark. The customer service is unhelpful and appears to disregard the safety of its customers.
Great! Now let's see what our next reviewer has to say about their experience.
This reviewer was a bit hesitant to purchase this electric bike, as it had no reviews when they first saw it, but decided to go for it anyway. Our reviewer is so incredibly glad that they did. There was some damage to the front wheel that appeared to have happened during shipping, but the experience with customer service was excellent. After this client reached out, the company was quick to respond and very thorough. They recommended bringing the electric bike to a local shop for repairs and offered to refund the full cost, which was a great solution that really felt like they went above and beyond to make things right. While the written assembly directions were somewhat lacking and could use some improvement, our reviewer didn't have too much trouble navigating the process and putting it all together. After owning this electric bike for several weeks, they are thrilled to say it has been nothing but a pleasure to ride. In fact, they underestimated just how much they would end up loving it. The throttle is a fantastic feature for getting through downtown traffic, and the different levels of pedal assist are perfect for just cruising around. Going uphill is now an absolute breeze, and our reviewer feels like they could be on this thing all day without getting tired. All in all, this client doesn't think there's a better electric bike out there for the value it provides. They wouldn't hesitate to recommend this specific model or the seller to anyone looking for a great experience.
Wonderful. Now, let's explore the feedback from our next reviewer.
This reviewer recently expanded their family's collection of electric bicycles, specifically acquiring a step-through model that seemed particularly well-suited for their wife. Their prior experience with assembling an electric bike had been exceptionally smooth, almost a breeze, which set a certain expectation. However, the assembly process for this new electric bicycle proved to be a stark contrast, transforming what should have been a simple setup into a surprisingly involved ordeal. While our reviewer quickly noted the good construction and pleasing controls of this new machine, getting it properly put together was a significant challenge. Unlike their previous electric bike, several crucial components were not pre-installed. The rear fender, for instance, required the complete removal of the rear wheel before it could even be attached, an unexpected and inconvenient step. Further compounding the frustration, following the manual's instructions for the front fender led to yet another backtrack. It had to be unbolted shortly after installation to make way for the front rack. Beyond these structural hurdles, both the front and rear brakes arrived misaligned, necessitating additional adjustments before the bicycle was safe to ride. Our reviewer described it as a steady stream of these little things that accumulated into a real test of patience and effort. Despite the considerable frustration during assembly, this client emphasizes that once the electric bicycle was fully built and meticulously adjusted, its true quality became apparent. In fact, our reviewer actually prefers the layout and feel of the controls on this particular electric bicycle compared to those on their other model. The effort, though significant, ultimately paid off in a very capable and enjoyable ride. Therefore, while this reviewer would certainly recommend this step-through electric bicycle for its overall quality and comfortable ride experience, they feel it's absolutely crucial for PEA.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, hit like, subscribe, and let me know what you think in the comments. Catch you in the next one.